You can be high achieving and still feel completely directionless in midlife. Completely. Let me know if it's you. Most people assume drifting only happens to people who lack motivation or discipline or lack clarity or structure. But here is the truth: high achievers drift too. Not because they are weak, but because their identity changes faster than their life does. Midlife doesn't spare the strong, it reveals the truth. This is midlife. There comes a moment in midlife where even the most capable person, the planners, the drivers, the doers, the ones who always figure it out, suddenly lose their sense of direction. Not because they stopped caring, but because their old operating system stopped matching who they've become. High achievers hit this moment even harder because they are used to knowing what to do. Knowing what to do next, always. So when the compass stops working, it feels personal. Let me know in the comments if you identify with that. Like, I will show you what this looks like inside the life of someone who normally has everything together. Maybe you sit down at your desk and feel a wave of resistance. Not burnout. No, not burnout. Just misalignment. Or you try to make a plan, but every option feels flat, uninteresting, uninspiring. Like none of it belongs to the season you're in now. Or you wake up and think, how can someone like me be living on repeat, drifting? Like, I know how to get things done. Why it's me? The question creates shame, but the shame is misplaced. Drifting is not a discipline issue. It's an identity update waiting to happen. Here is the thing. Let me know in the comments if you identify with that. What do you think about that? You know, high achievers drift in midlife because success built on an old identity cannot carry you into a new one. Your drive, your habits, your goals, your routines, your achievements were all built by a version of you that no longer exists. No longer exists. You didn't lose your confidence. Your identity evolved and your life has not caught up yet. This is why your strategies stop working. This is why your goals feel disconnected. This is why progress feels heavy. This is why clarity feels so far. Not because you lost your edge, but because you outgrew the person who created. That's it. Let me know in the comments if this is you or you know someone. Like, once a client told me, you know, Salma, I have succeeded in everything I set my mind to. Everything I set my mind to. So why can't I figure it out this season? And I just said, you're trying to solve a new chapter with an old identity, with an old tool. Like, she froze because that was the truth. She wasn't unmotivated. She wasn't confused. She wasn't misaligned. To clarify more, I asked her, what do you need now that the old version of you never asked for? Because it's the old version of you. Her answer changed everything. Answer this question also, because high achievers regain clarity the moment they reconnect with their current identity, not their past one. It's the past. And now, let me give you 3 actionable steps to stop drifting in midlife, specifically as you're the high achiever. 1, do an identity reset. Ask yourself, who am I now? Not who I was when I built this life. List 3 things that define your current season. 2, let go of the outdated goal. Let go of it. It's an outdated goal. Identify one goal, one routine or expectation you're still carrying because it used to matter. It used to matter. If it belongs to an old version of you, release it. 3, create a present season anchor. Choose only one habit, one practice that matches the person you are becoming. Something small. Always we start small. Something aligned with your new identity. Something true. Because momentum returns when identity and action finally match. Identity and action, they need to match. Being a high achiever does not protect you from drifting, from living on repeat. It just means your next chapter requires more honesty, more alignment, and a new kind of leadership from within. You need, it's essential to put your momentum in motion, not drifting. Because drifting is not your downfall. It's the turning point. Think of it like that. You can start by checking the self-audit in the description. So, Midlife Momentum self-audit. Let me know, what do you think? You can find the link in the description. Enjoy.